We are kicking things off with massive news shaking the football world. Juventus boss Luciano Spalletti has reportedly put Teun Koopmeiners on the chopping block after another disappointing season. The Turin Giants are ready to cash in on this Dutch midfielder this summer. We dive deep into why Juventus is looking to sell the former Atalanta star and what this means for the future of the squad. Turn to the Juventus women's first team. We look at the exciting final match performance where the team beat Parma 3-1. Hear directly from coach Massimiliano Canzi and analyze Rasmussen on what this victory means for the club's ambitions. Don't miss the rest of this explosive news update. Juventus is reportedly preparing to sell midfielder Teun Koopmeiners in the summer, placing him on the chopping block following a disappointing season. According to Tuttosport via Sport Mediaset, the Turin club is looking to cash in on the Dutch international. Koopmeiners joined Juventus from Atalanta in the summer of 2024 for a fee exceeding €55 million, and he was anticipated to be a key figure in the team's future at the Allianz Stadium after 3 successful years in Bergamo. However, the 28-year-old has struggled to integrate and replicate his form, failing to contribute a single goal in 32 Serie A appearances during the 2025-26 season, leading Juventus to seek a sale. The club estimates they must secure at least €50 million to avoid a financial loss, though they realistically do not expect to achieve that valuation given his current performance. Interest in Koopmeiners has been persistent, with Liverpool, who were interested in him for years and even attempted to sign him before his move to Juventus, potentially reigniting interest under new manager Arne Slot during Liverpool's squad overhaul. Meanwhile, Roma manager Gian Piero Gasperini may offer Koopmeiners a lifeline in Serie A, as the club aims to bolster its midfield ahead of a potential top-4 finish. Additionally, Manu Cohn could depart in Tur, which has identified the Frenchman as a high priority, suggesting Koopmeiners could become a viable replacement for the 24-year-old, particularly given his positive relationship with Gasperini. Juventus faces a severe threat of missing out on qualification for the 2026-27 UEFA Champions League following a disappointing 2-0 defeat against Fiorentina in the penultimate round of the Serie A season. The loss, which occurred at the Allianz Stadium, has intensified pressure on the Turin Giants as they battle for a top-4 finish. The match was widely regarded as a pivotal fixture in the race for European qualification. Despite Fiorentina having minimal objectives remaining in the league, the visitors delivered an energetic and clinical performance that proved too much for Juventus to handle. Goals from Cher Endauer in the 34th minute and Rolando Mandragora in the 83rd minute secured a deserved victory for the Florence side, leaving the home supporters frustrated by the lack of momentum. The result places Juventus 2 points adrift of AC Milan and Roma, who currently occupy 3rd and 4th place, respectively, heading into the final round of the campaign. With European qualification now in jeopardy, the stakes are extremely high, representing a significant sporting and financial blow for the historic club. In the match statistics, Juventus registered goals from Di Gregorio, Gatti, and Cambiaso, a Thuram K. Fiorentina's scoring was attributed to Endauer and Mandragora. Key substitutions included Boga, Thuram K, Zegrova, and Majerdi for Juventus, while Fiorentina saw changes involving Harrison and Mandragora. The intensity of the Serie A battle is escalating rapidly as the season nears its conclusion, with the outcome of this fixture potentially determining Juventus's fate in Europe. Juventus suffered a heavy 2-0 defeat against Fiorentina on Sunday, a result that analysts suggest signals a deeper, self-destructive trend for the club in the post-2020 era of Serie A. The loss, which saw Juventus slip from second place to sixth, has raised serious concerns about the team's trajectory, particularly regarding their Champions League aspirations. The match highlighted a broader pattern of struggles, stemming not just from individual performances, but from a cumulative failure to secure victories against weaker opposition. The author points to a series of draws and losses against teams that have historically been vulnerabilities for the club, suggesting that relying on a precarious position in the top four is unsustainable. Juventus entered the fixture needing a strong performance to control their destiny for the upcoming Derby della Mole, a situation starkly different from a year prior. However, the team failed to capitalize on the opportunity, ultimately losing their Champions League hopes, which plummeted from an estimated 75% chance before the match to a mere 15% afterward. The author attributes this decline to a combination of missed opportunities, questionable goalkeeping decisions, and overall team inconsistency. Key moments cited included missed chances, controversial VAR decisions that impacted the scoreline, and perceived lapses in concentration from key players. The commentary also touched upon the performance of new signings, noting a lack of impact from Edon Žegrova and questions surrounding the health and effectiveness of players like Kenan Yildiz. Looking ahead, the report concludes that the current situation, moving from near Champions League contention to needing a miracle next weekend, encapsulates the club's current predicament. The author suggests that this setback could serve as a catalyst, forcing a necessary change within the club to regain its competitive standing. Juventus women's first team secured a thrilling 3-1 victory over Parma in their final Serie A match of the season on Sunday. The win marks a significant conclusion to the campaign for the squad. Following the match, coach Massimiliano Canzi expressed immense excitement, highlighting the significance of the occasion. "I'm super excited. I was so happy to make my debut, and I think scoring a goal makes it even better. It was a great performance. At times, we made things difficult for ourselves, but once we got control of the ball and the match, it went the way we wanted," Canzi stated. Annalise Rasmussen echoed the sentiment, confirming her satisfaction with the team's effort. "I'm definitely satisfied with the performance. It's not easy to play a match without any standings, but we knew it would be a shame not to finish on a high note. I'm particularly pleased with the performance of some of the girls who played less, and I think they deserved this opportunity today, partly to prove their worth," Rasmussen commented. Looking ahead, Rasmussen emphasized the competitive nature of the final. "Now we have a final that can offer a lot. It's clearly a one-off match, so anything can happen. We're playing against the team that dominated the league this year, so we're not starting as favorites, but we know we can compete well all the way," she added. She concluded by framing the season's achievements. "Winning the trophy would be the icing on the cake of a season in which we've achieved our minimum league goal, but we've already won 2 titles. So, winning a third would be the crowning achievement of a good season,"